Hello students, now in this video I am going to get you the solutions for the exercise problems of your NCERT textbook of second year PUC Accountancy. In the last video you might have observed and have learned the concepts of non-trading concern, which is called as not for profit organization. When I was studying, it was called as what I call non-trading concern. Trading concern and non-trading concern. Trading concern makes profit, non-trading concern does not make profit, it gives you only service. The service oriented organizations, they are called as non-trading concern when I studied. Now the same thing has been what actually coined as what actually not for profit organization. It's very simple, where we had one very old proverb, old wine in new bottle. When it has been what actually modified by one of my great teacher, he said that old wine in old bottle with new cork. Likewise, all concepts are one and the same. Only one thing is the heading, chapter name has been changed. It is called as what actually accounting for not profit organization. And you have learned that so many things, the introduction given by Dr. Soumya Prakash. Now from today, where I am going to get you, that is in every video 2 to 3 problems of the exercise problems which we have solved. So that helps you from larger extent, especially not only from the point of examination but from the point of life, right? So I hope you know that. You all know your textbook. This is your textbook, right? That is the second PUC accountancy textbook, right? In this it is called as accountancy for not profit organization and partnership accounts. Here we are doing what not for profit organization. Under that, here we have what actually the numerical questions, right, from the following particulars taken from the cash book of a health book club. Prepare receipts and payments account. So this is the thing that where we have to prepare. That means here they have given all the answers. Don't think that all answers are right. Sometimes they might have given wrong answers. In such a case, then I will tell you where it has gone wrong, right? So we will try to work out these problems, right? So you will come to know how to prepare separate receipts and payments account, how to prepare from receipts and payments to income and expenditure account, and how to prepare income and expenditure as well as what actually balance sheet. Likewise, it is there. Today, let us start with what actually the first problem, right? From the following particulars taken from the cash book of a health club, prepare receipts and payments account. I hope you know, I have already learned receipts and payments account is like a cash book, especially for what actually not for profit organization, right, which takes into account all the year's profit, whether it belongs to last year, it belongs to current year, or which belongs to next year, right? Whether it is receipts on payments of any year, it will be taken. And at the same time, it takes all capital receipts and revenue receipts, and capital payments and revenue payments. What is capital? Once in a way what you spend, it is called as capital. Regular is called as revenue, right? So there is no differentiation, which takes everything to account. That is called as it is like a cash book, right? So here it has been given, that is opening balance, cash in hand, cash at bank, subscription, donation, investment purchased, rent paid, general expenses, postage and stationery, courier charges, sundry expenses, closing cash in hand. See, here it is there. Closing cash in hand has been given, whereas opening cash in hand is there. Closing cash at bank has not been given, where opening cash at bank is there. So in this problem, you have to find out what is the closing balance of cash at bank. So let us, before working out, I will tell you that how we should do. So it is very simple. Opening cash in hand, it is called as what a receipt side. Cash at bank also at receipt side. Subscription you have received, it is receipts. Donation you have received receipts. Investment purchased, it is called as payment. Rent paid, it is payment. Then general expenses, it is payment. Postage and stationery, it is payment. Courier charges, it is payment. Sundry expenses is payment. Closing cash in hand, which is called as closing balance, right? Then you have to find out one more, that is cash at bank. Opening balance is there, then you have to find out closing cash at bank. Here I have already solved half of the problem by writing which one is receipts, which one is payment. So if you can classify like this, then you can work out any number of problems very easily under not profit organization. So let us start working out the problem. Now here it is there, receipts and payments account, receipts amount, payments amount, debit, credit, right? So I hope everybody you have a text. If you do not have a text, then you tell me next class, then I will get you, or you just write to our email educatorguru@gmail.com, so that we will, sir, provide us the exercise problems also. Then what I will do, I will get you the problems also from the next class, right? Hoping that everybody you have your own text, right? So now first, that is opening balance, it is called as debit balance. To opening balance, even you can write balance brought forward, it is brought down, both are one and the same, no change in that. To opening balance, cash in hand, it is 5,000. Cash at bank, 25,000, right? 5,000. Then to subscriptions, it is 1,65,000. Then to donations, 35,000. Then after that, I hope you remember all are payments only. That is investment, purchase, rent paid, general expenses, postage and stationery, courier charges, sundry expenses, closing stock in, everything which appears on the credit side of your receipts and payments account. So what I will do, I will write it everything one by one, right? So by investment purchased, investment purchased 80,000. By rent paid 20,000. By general expenses 21,500. By postage and stationery 2,000. By courier charges 2,000. Postage and 2,000. Courier charges, sorry, it is 1,000. Sundry expenses 2,500. By closing balance they have given cash in hand 12,000. Then we have to find out cash at bank. Total is 2,30,000. So closing cash at bank is 91,000. Closing cash balance is 91,000. You just see here we have taken all capital and revenue. So let us just get to one small example. Subscription. Subscription is regular. It has been taken. Donation is irregular. That means we get capital. So one is revenue, the other one is capital in the receipt side. Likewise on the payment side. Investment. Investment purchases once in a way, whereas rent paid is regular. General expenses is regular. Postage is regular. So that means which has taken into account both what actually capital and revenue. This is how you have to prepare your receipts and payments account. This is the first problem. Solution has been given for your question number 1. I told you students that if you do not have problem, please write to us mail. Please give us what actually the problems also. Then I will take the Xerox out of it. Then I will show the problems also separately. Now the second problem, that is the textbook second problem, right? There are about 17 or 18 problems are there. I would like to work out all the problems. In the first 2 videos, I will get you 2 or 3 problems. Then I will get you what actually 3 or 4 problems. So that I will be covering the entire the exercise problems. So it helps for the students, right? So the second problem is the receipts and payments account of Hari Mohan Charitable Institution is given below. Receipts and payments account for the year ending 31st March 2015. Two balance brought down. Cash at bank opening balance it is 22,000. Cash in hand opening balance 8,800. Donations. So donation is always what actually capital. It will not be taken into account, right? So you must be careful. Donation should not be, anyhow, we will think that one. Subscription is revenue. Endowment fund. Endowment fund is not what actually revenue. Once again, it is called as what actually capital. Endowment means what? Somebody has deposited the amount, out of the interest where you are going to get your something. I hope in the colleges you will get endowment prize, right? Say somebody has deposited the amount for some subject, out of the interest the student will be given prize. Highest marks in accountancy, highest marks in statistics, highest marks in economics. Likewise it will be there, right? Legacies. Legacies is the person who has written at will. So a person can die only once, not twice, thrice, right? That will also be called as what actually it is called as the capital. Interest on investment is revenue. Interest on deposit, you will get it continuously, it is called as revenue, right? Next, sale of old newspapers is revenue. Donation for building, legacy for building. Say here one donation is there, one legacy is there. Again they have given a special fund, donation for building, legacy for building. It is for a specific purpose. So here in this there are 2 things. One you can consider as capital, no problem. Or you can consider as a revenue also, because it has been given for special thing, that is called donation for building, legacy for building. So you can treat it either way. Nothing is wrong, but you just give a footnote in your examination, right? Then here we will come to the payment side. Furniture. Furniture is what actually capital. Investment is what actually capital. Then advance for building. What is advance for building? So when you say advance for building, it is a deposit which has been what actually given to him, which has been given to him. So that cannot be taken for what actually the other thing, then it becomes what actually capital, right? Then charities. So when you say charities, charities cannot be taken as asset, because when you pay that one, it goes off, then it becomes revenue. Salary, it is revenue. Rent and taxes, it is revenue. Printing and stationery, revenue. Postage, revenue. Advertisement, revenue. Here once you say insurance, means it is insurance premium. Insurance premium is what actually revenue. Then balance carried down means it is closing balance, cash at bank and cash in hand. Now I will show you what I should do with that. this opening cash at bank and cash in hand and closing balance and clear. So here I am going to tell you the easy trick. Anything which appears as opening balance, cash at bank and cash in hand, you write OBS. OBS. What is OBS? Which is called as opening balance sheet. That means it appears under opening balance sheet. Then likewise closing is there, cash at bank and cash in hand, you write CBS. That means which appears under closing balance sheet, which appear under closing balance sheet. So these items is asset which appears under what is closing balance sheet. This is also asset which appears on the last year balance. It appears under opening balance sheet. Now they have given few adjustments. Prepare the income and expenditure account for the year ended 31st March 2015 after considering the following. Liabilities to be provided for. Liabilities means it is called outstanding. Provided for rent 800. That means you have not paid rent. Now you have to pay what actually? Rent. So then it becomes what actually? Outstanding rent 800. Salary outstanding how much actually? 1200. Then advertisement is outstanding how much actually? 200. Rupees 2000 due for interest on investment was not actually received. So interest on investment is 3800 is there, but still you have to receive how much actually? Another 2000. Then you have to take that what actually 2000 into account. So then 3800 plus 2000, it becomes how much actually? 5800. Now you have that what actually? Rent, salaries, advertisement, then interest on. So these are the adjustment. Now nothing has been stated. I can easily say that donation is capital, then endowment is capital, and legacies is also capital. Whenever you see CC, that C will not appear under what actually your income and expenditure account. Only your R will appear what actually in your income and expenditure account. And I have told you donation for building and legacy for building. So this is a special item. Either you can treat it as revenue or you can treat it as what actually capital, but it has already been there donation and legacies, so you can treat it as what actually revenue. Now we will work out this problem, that is income and expenditure account. Now we will work out in the books of Hari Mohan Charitable Institution, income and expenditure account for the year ending 31/3/2015. Expenditure, income, debit, credit. So one by one I have shown the what you call the problem. Now we will work it out. That is by subscription, by subscriptions, it is no adjustment 50,200. Then by interest on investment, by interest on investment, write it in the inner column 3800. You write add outstanding, O bar S outstanding, that is 2000. I have already shown you 2000 is not received, so then it becomes 5800, right? Then interest on deposit, by interest on deposit 800. Then by sale of old newspaper, by sale of old newspapers 500. By donation for building, by donation for building 16,000. By legacy for building, 12,000. Now on the expenditure side, to charities That means you have given donation. Charities means you have given donation. To charities 60,000. 60,000. To salaries, inner column 10,400. Add outstanding salaries 1,200. Then it becomes 11,600. Then to rent and taxes 4,000. Add outstanding rent that is 800. 4,800. Then to printing 1,000. To printing 1,000. Then to postage 300. To advertisements we will write it in their column, inner column. You have adjustment. Add outstanding. O bar S stands for outstanding. Add outstanding 200. So outer column 1,300. Then to insurance, I told you insurance is called as insurance premium, right? Insurance 4,800. Now the total is very simple. Income is more than expenditure. It is 85,300. 85,300. So you have excess of income over expenditure. It is 1,500. 1,500. It is called as to excess of income over expenditure. This is reality. But you can say in this one word, you can call it as surplus. You can call it as what actually? Surplus. Now you call it as surplus. So surplus is 1,500. Even if you can write straight away surplus, or if you are so, it is called as excess of income over expenditure. If it is expenditure is more than income, which is called as excess of expenditure over income, which is not called as surplus, which is called as deficit. Then what you should do, if surplus is there, that surplus should be added to capital fund. If deficit is there, the deficit will be deducted from capital fund. So this is how we have to work out the problem 2, that is of question number 2, that is preparing the income and expenditure account. So students, my request is, again, those who have not subscribe this channel, please subscribe for this channel, right? And share among your friends and press the bell icon button so that you will get continuous notification. The Educator Guru would like to serve the students community at its best, right? Thank you.